All right, welcome back to Las Vegas. Now, our very own cooking confidence coach, the Nanny Bubby, is back in studio. Thanks to Chapman Automotive, the sponsors of this segment. Today, we are learning how to make Copycat fresh pumpkin scones.
Yeah, your favorite coffee drive-through.
Right.
Yes, pumpkin scones are always on the menu this time of year. Ready?
That's a
so
good
there's
idea.
lots of recipes out there that copy that amazing scones. So that's what we're going to make.
I am
ready?
ready. Yes.
So first thing that we have in here, I'm just going to run through it really quick, is flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, light brown sugar, and granulated sugar, and this. What is that?
Hazelnut?
You're close. It's nutmeg.
Oh,
it's nutmeg. Have you ever seen
crazy.
fresh nutmeg?
No.
No, so that's it. Look at that. Can we get a nice tight shot of that nutmeg? So I'm going to let you grind it. So let me show you how. So you're going to go home with all these great, ideas. So just on there, and just put that right into your dough.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
All right, and while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about honey, and I'm going to give you another Nanny Bubby tidbit, which is we are going to put, that's it, you're good.
Is that enough?
Very cold butter in, and the reason you want it cold is because it's got a lot of air in it, and what happens is, as you mix it, it stays in the dough, then when you bake it, it's really light and flaky. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll let that
That's a really good tip.
Yep, okay.
Cold butter.
All right. And then, here's the big tidbit that I want to tell you. We'll pop this off. In the wet ingredients, it calls for a tablespoon of honey.
Okay.
But if you've ever used honey, what happens, it sticks to anything you're measuring,
Right.
whether it's a cup, whether it's a tablespoon. So what you do is you're going to take coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil, spray it. Ready? Okay, I'll spray it. There we go.
Love it.
Now take you hold that.
Okay.
I'll take the honey. We'll put the honey in. There we go.
And for people who aren't, bakers or really good in the kitchen, this seems fairly simple.
It is, but I have to tell you, my darling, you and your, right in there.
Oh, right in here?
You and your cooking, look at that, how it just slides right out, right?
Yes.
And now you know you
Look at
really
that
got
pour.
a full tablespoon with. And so what happens is your own confidence, just since we've been here, just learning all these little tidbits, look at how good you've been doing.
I know.
I know. You were scared to measure salt when I met you. Okay, so we're going to just take this
I know
and
I'm
combine
recording, but I'm also actually in class.
You're in, yes, you're reporting, but you're also in class, which I love because you're one of the best students I've ever had. Really.
Oh, go on.
I love it. You're coming along
Bubby.
nicely, and I'm not just saying that. Okay, and so this is just going to come
Kendall's
together.
rolling his eyes
Yes,
over
but
there.
I love Kendall too. He's a good student, and he likes to cook. So you'll see this is just going to come together really quick into a ball.
Wow. Look at that.
Very, very fast. There it goes.
And what is this exactly?
There you go. That is a food processor. Okay, so when it comes out, it's a soft dough, and what you're going to do is you're going to roll out that dough as I make a mess here in the kitchen, but if you're not making a mess, you're not really having fun. So this what comes out like this. You can either use a rolling pin to roll it, or you can use your hands, and honestly, I do different ways, just depending on how immersed I want to get into my food. And the way that you cut it is this, because, scones are triangles, right? So one right down like this, and down like this. Okay, now you've got fours, and now you're going to take those fours and cut them in triangles. There you go. They're just like this. You can go all the way across if you dare, right? I'm daring. And then that. And then you'll just take each triangle out, place it onto the baking sheet, and away you go.
Oh my gosh, that looks good just by itself.
Yes, it does. And so we're going to move that over here. Here we've got the scones all baked, ready to go. So just real quickly, a tablespoon of half and half to a cup of powdered sugar. This is the icing. So there you go. Now watch how just a tablespoon mixes this.
Oh, wow.
So it starts to become icing, but just in the reverence of time, just pour just a little bit more in for me. Okay, that's good.
45 seconds.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to ice this. I'm just
Look at that! Oh my gosh, I wish you could see the texture changing. Oh, you can.
Yes, very quickly. Okay, oh, you can. There we go. So we're going to just ice it like this. Of course, you'd use a spatula, but we don't have the time. And then
what I love is just kind of the avant-garde.
Well, and then if you look at those coffee house scones, they have
30 seconds.
Yep, they have a second color right over the top, which is this. There we go, back and forth. There you go. A little messy, but beautiful. You want to taste it?
Oh my, yes.
And
absolutely.
you love your there you go.
Thank you.
Do you love your nutmeg, your fresh nutmeg? You have to tell Mom and Dad about that when you get home for Thanksgiving.
Oh my. It tastes like the holidays.
Yum!
That is delicious.
It is, isn't it? There we go.
Oh.
Time's up.
Time's up. All right, wow, that's so good. Thank you, Nanny Bubby. Check out Nanny Bubby's Kitchen and Garden on social media and online at nannybubby.com. We also want to thank Chapman Automotive for sponsoring the segment. Kendall, I will send it over to you. And no, you can't have one. They're all